Hello everyone. This tutorial is about replacing the label of a beer bottle. It will be a 3D replacement. I'm going to use a 3D object modeled in Flame. I don't need to use another 3D application. I'm going to use Camera Analyzer for tracking the bottle. If we examine the movement of the bottle, it is rotating in several axes. There is a slight shake at the end. It is not possible to replace the label with 2D methods. I'm going to use a video that is 225 frames. It's a 4K vertical video. First thing you should do is masking the area that the camera analyzer will use. I couldn't find an option to combine two separate masks together. Because of that, I used a single mask for the center label and the label at the top. You should select Invert for this mask. I used two masks for fingers to exclude the area. Add a camera analyzer node and connect the masks to the analyzer. While analyzer node is selected, press F8 to see the selected area for tracking. Icons should be on at this moment. This is the area that the analyzer node will deal with. Camera analyzer has some views. You can toggle between them by pressing F8. We are switching the view to camera analyzer media view. After limiting the area to be used by masking, I'm going to make some adjustment in the analyzer menu. Switch quality to high quality, change the resolution to 1, increase the number of trackers to 7000, and press Analyze. When we press F8 now, we have some data in views. There are keyframes at the analyzer node. Now we will refine the solution. It has some errors. We should select the unwanted tracker points and disable them. Press F8 several times to go to camera analyzer scene mode. As you see, we have point cloud now. In this scene mode, we are looking at the scene with a different viewport camera. We can pan, rotate, zoom in and zoom out. This will not affect the camera's keyframes. Select points that are far away from the subject by control dragging. To unselect, use Shift and Control. After we have selected unwanted points, go to Refine menu and press Disable and press Refine. It will take some time to calculate the new camera data. Now we have more precise camera solution. Our indicator turns from red to green. Hide the masks. We need them no longer. Connect the analyzer to your default camera. This will transfer copy keyframes to the camera. Select the camera analyzer and go to Scene View and select the points on the labels and generate a geometry. Enable shading, add an ambient light. You can generate two geometries for upper and lower labels separately. The topology of the geometry changes depending on your selection. This will help us to position our 3D bottle. It will be a guide for us. The light should not move. It should stay still. Actually, our camera is not moving. Add a camera compensation axis to the scene and connect the light to that axis. Now the light is not affected from the default camera. Let's go to Scene View again and select some points to create an axis. We are going to select some points closer to the outer rim. Press Create Scene Trackers button. The axis created is called tracker axis. It will help us for orientation. When you select the axis, a grid shows up. The center line of the grid should not drift on the bottle. Our bottle is going to contact that line. I'll copy and paste the 3D model from another action setup. I'm going to tell how to model this bottle in flame in another video. My model has some guidelines on it, marking specific locations on the bottle, the edges of the label, some traces on the bottle, the center line, etc. Attach the bottle to the scene tracker axis. Align the bottle by using side and top views. When looking to the side view, rotate in x-axis until you match with our geometry. Position it up and down until you align the guidelines of the bottle. Scale it up and down. To the top of the bottle, rotate the z-axis a little bit more. Rotate it in y-axis to close the side gaps. After tweaking back and forth, all guides will match with the video. I used both ambient, point and IBL lighting and used the PBR material for getting imperfections. Here is the result.